Yeah, guys, we're rolling. Cheers, brother. Down the hatch. Oi. So check this out, man. So last Sunday we went golfing with the boys, right? Mm-hmm. My brother, Angel, Joe.
Nice.
And so anyways, we're at the Navy course down there, right? Having a good time. We're doing our thing. We're on hole 15, and we're in the cart, and I turn around. I see we had to go back and get Joe left his club. You know, you take two clubs sometimes to go putt. Mm-hmm. You know, because so you don't have to go back to the cart. Yeah. It's a big course. The Navy course is a huge course in Seal Beach, and anyways, so Joe goes back to get his club, and then we're driving away. And then we're hearing like yelling at us, right? We're hearing it. We're like, what the fuck? I turn around. The guy behind us is yelling at us, fucking go. Like he's doing that. And so I wait for him to catch up. And I go, and I'm like, hey man, are we going too slow for you? And we're really not going slow at all. You can't go any faster. There's four of us and only two of them. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, kind of. I go, well, there's four of us. There's two of you. And then we had like a slow bunch in front of us. I go, you're okay. You're all right.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, you don't have to yell at us. Right. And he's fucking losing his mind, dude. And then so he's still yelling. I go, bro, you're good. What are you doing? What are you doing yelling at us? Why are you doing that? Right. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
And then so a fucking course marshal comes up, right? Mm. And he's then he comes up to me. He's like, because I'm like filming and stuff, you know, like hey, he's like, you can't film here. I go, oh, okay. All right, no problem, man. I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck is going on over here, right? And so I hear the guy talking to the marshal. He's still bitching about us. And I go back. I go, and I yell because we're gonna tee off here and the greens over here. And I go, hey man, are you still fucking bitching about us? I'm yelling. He's going like that. So I get out of the cart and go walk towards him. And he starts, stay away. He starts yelling at me, stay away. And I go, no, I'm not being aggressive, man. I'm just gonna tell you guys can go ahead. You can go in front of us. And I go, I'm not being aggressive. Stay away. You see what's? And he's yelling at and then the course guy's going, get away from him now. You want to get kicked out? Do you want? And I go, whoa, what the fuck is going on, guys? What's happening? And I go, no, I'm just telling you. And then I finally go, you fucking bunch of pussies, dude. And I take off and I'm fucking, and then we tee off. And now Angel doesn't see it because he teed off already and goes this way. And so we're going off and the dude's still bitching. And then I told Angel it happened and we're like, what the fuck is going on? Dude. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? Because I was going to tell him, I go, no, like I was doing this with my hands. No, I'm good. I'm not being aggressive, man. I'm good. And he's going, stay away from me. And he's going like that. The wife, now we figured what was happening because this happens on the course a lot. Him and the wife are having a go at. They're fighting. And she
wait. His partner was his wife.
It was his wife.
Oh, you dumbass motherfucker.
Which I guessed.
No.
But I didn't ask or anything. But yeah.
Hey, fellas, bad news. Don't ever take women golfing with you, dude.
It's a disaster.
It's sports. Period. You know, to go watch, that's fine. But to go play together, you're setting yourself up for failure.
And what pisses me off too is like they caught up to us before, and we're waiting for the group in front of us because they were a little slow. I mean, they had a kid with them. It's okay. Yeah. We don't care. Dude. We're out having a good time with our buddies. We're drinking.
This is a peaceful, relaxing environment.
And so that's kind of always a courtesy thing. We'll be like, hey, man, the guys in front is a little slow. We're going to be waiting. And then it did seem like they were a little weird even at that time, too, you know. And anyways, it turns out I think he called the marshal on us and shit, so that's why the marshal was there at the same time.
And the marshal is just a security guard like Paul Blart, right?
I mean, I don't know. He's a guy in a cart. He's an Asian guy. Yeah, and I'm going, what the fuck? I go, that was the weirdest interaction. Anyways, it ruined the last 3 holes for us because we're like, what the fuck is... And you can still hear that motherfucker bitching over there, like down the hole. And we're like, and we stopped, we go... Should we fuck this dude up? Like, this is crazy.
Should we just close his fucking mouth right now?
And we're looking at him, and he's about 50 yards in front of his wife. He's not even paying attention, and she's, you know, like she ignored the whole confrontation when I started walking up. She's just like, you know, just dead-eyed. Anyways,
she's like, go ahead and fuck him up. I wish I could.
So we're playing on the green, and this guy's still rushing, like he's still going, you know, fast towards us, and we're like, does he want us to fuck him up? Yeah. Like, is this like a thing?
Sounds like it.
It seems like this guy's having a breakdown or something. Like, what's? So anyways, we go, you know what, just let's play through. This fucking guy's weird. So we just moved along. But I was like, we thought about it after, because we were like, that is the weirdest interaction. The interaction of 3 grown men, adults. I walked up by myself, not with the guys. Yeah. And he's yelling at me, stay away. And I'm going, hey, whoa, no, hey, I'm good. You're the one yelling at me, man. Like
he sounds like a protester.
Yeah,
he fucking does.
It was the weirdest, and I got almost like my caught in the headlights. Like I got the course guy yelling at me, and he's yelling at me to stay away. He's going, and I'm going, whoa, no, I'm gonna
you
handle
find
this.
yourself saying, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. I was like,
what the fuck? Why is everything turning on me right at this moment?
Right. It was just, it went from us having a good time with our buddies and goofing off to
birds are chirping, fucking, the world is great to
all of a sudden this guy, and I'm like, whoa. It was crazy, dude. It was like, and to this day I go, that's one of the weirdest interactions, because I had my hands out completely like, no, guys, I'm good. I'm not being aggressive. I'm going to tell you guys can go ahead.
And then when they go the opposite way, when you're trying to inform them, like, I could fucking kill everybody on this course, but I'm choosing not to right now. I want to engage in conversation.
Right.
And then when they flip that on you, like, oh, he's being aggressive. And you're like, I'm just talking.
Like, I heard him telling the guy that we were fucking yelling at them. And I go, we weren't yelling at, that's crazy. I said, I was just like, I yelled back going, we going too slow for you? You know what I mean? Because I hear you yelling at us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it was crazy, man.
Well, I've been driving a lot today because I've been doing little runs here and there and shit, taking care of business and shit, dude. And a lot of people are not paying attention what the fuck they're doing. I'm talking like, I didn't even make it off the one street that I pull out of my apartment complex before some bitch tried to fucking hit me.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming off that same freeway that I came from. Visited my dad in Newport yesterday, and I saw, we were in traffic. I saw almost 2 accidents and 1 road rage situation.
Dude, several. I'm just driving up fucking what was it earlier? It was Woodruff, yeah. Dude. And it was like people were trying to jockey for 2 inches in front of the next guy and damn near hitting each other, then getting pissed off at each other. And I'm just sitting like, I'll fall back, dude.
Yeah.
When I see you acting like jerk-offs, I'm going to fall back until I see my way to get the fuck around you, you know?
Yeah, I think it's all, like the guy on the course, he was having a breakdown, and people in their cars have breakdowns.
Yep.
And have you ever had one?
I have.
Where you were like, I'm gonna crash this car into all of you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well,
I don't care right now.
I kind of had one of the. Well, it was in my head. I didn't go through with it, obviously, dude. But in my head. So we're in line at Knott's Berry Farm, and then all of a sudden, dude, there's so many fucking kids just on their phones, and what they are saying is just a bunch of yakety yak and fucking screaming and yelling and shit. Even though that we're indoors, and I'm like, obviously these children have never been taught about indoor voices, you know, and it's just me and the boy, and then all of a sudden it quiets down a little bit, but then it climbs back up like it always does and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But there was a moment, Ian, to where I was just like, I can clear this whole path with just my 2 arms.
Just one. And now you're famous. And now you're on the news.
Dude, I'm like, I could take like 5, 6 of you out with just you know? And in my head, it made me smile, and I was like, can't do that.
That made you feel better?
Yeah, it did. Just to have that thought cross my mind, like, just Hulk him, dude, Hulk him, and I'm like,
I had the worst breakdown. Driving breakdown, where I was one of those guys that you're like, and I know I looked like such a scumbag, because I don't know why I was down there, but my girlfriend at the time was using my Kia, right? I had a new Kia Sorento or whatever, nice little car, and so I let her take it for a reason. I think they needed to move some shit, and I took her shitty ass Toyota Corolla with no AC. To Santa Monica. I think I was burning time. Oh, that's why. I was renting out my place at the time for like a movie shoot. And so I took her car to Santa Monica, to the beach. Anyways, an emergency happened where I needed to rush home in her stupid car.
And that thing just
and
failed every chance it got.
It didn't fail, but there's no AC. It was summertime, so we're at 90 degrees, no AC, and I'm on Sepulveda Boulevard. If you guys are familiar with Sepulveda Boulevard during rush hour, you're going nowhere, dude. And I can't remember what the emergency was for the life of me, but I do remember the breakdown, and I had a motherfucker. I'm just yelling out it's a shitty car. I got the windows down. I'm sweating. I'm in sweats too.
Packed up full of traffic. Just can't even move an inch.
Can't move. And I'm taking other streets. I'm getting gridlocked there. I hit the curb one time. Just, oh, fuck you. I lost my head, dude.
It was a fuck the world
moment.
It was a
fuck the world. I'm going to crash this car into all of you. I don't give a fuck.
Everybody's going to pay now.
Yeah, and then I'm going to blow my brains out. I don't care, dude. I'm going to kill you and then kill myself. It was just one of those days, man. It's just one of those days.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. I've had breakdowns because, I lived in Hollywood for a long time, so there's many traffic incidents. But I sat in that traffic yesterday and coming from Newport. That was pretty bad. Wasn't LA bad,
but
it was bad.
But it was pretty damn bad.
Yeah, we were stuck.
Yeah,
we were stuck. I thought Orange County, you're kind of in the clear.
I got blessed, coming out of Knott's yesterday, dude, because I went to that Southgate and I was like,
so you took it off of work?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I got the rest of this week off. So
do you,
yeah,
dude?
Yeah, I've been, fuck.
Dude, you want to go day drinking tomorrow and get fucked up?
Sounds really fun.
Doesn't that sound awesome?
It does. Fish tacos and shit.
I'm game to hit some fish tacos, but not get day drunk and fucked up.
Yeah.
You want to catch it? See what you? I'll hit you up tomorrow. Yeah, all good.
I know the old lady was talking about the zoo potentially.
Oh hell yeah, that sounds good.
I didn't even know Santa Ana has a zoo. Did you know that?
Yeah. Because I drove by it, but I've never gone in.
I've never gone in neither. I'm like, what? They got like 3 or 4 animals there,
and they're just all fucked
they
up.
They got a fish tank, dude.
It's all come to marine land. It's goldfish and
it's just fucking. Yeah. It's just Consuelo's fucking living room. She's like, "Hey, I got the fish. I got the iguana. You good?"
Yeah, well, I mean, what's in these zoos? I mean, they got elephants.
We're just kind of got me intrigued. I guarantee there's nothing big or anything. It's Santa Ana, dude.
That's got to be crazy.
Dude, and if they got monkeys, they're gonna be gangster monkeys, dude.
They're just hairs falling out. They're just bald.
No, they're just gonna pull out guns and fucking rob you right there, dude.
They're just. I don't know what I think about zoos. I don't like a lot of zoos.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I was actually watching Smallville with the old lady the other day, and it was a Aquaman. Well, that version of Aquaman, not the what's that guy's name? The fucking
Momoa.
Yeah, there you go. That guy is not his version. So it's this dude, but they're trying to talk shit about him, and he's a good guy. He loves fucking, of course, everything aquatic and whatnot. They're talking shit, and they're like, oh, he's got a felony record. And they're like, felony? He's got a record? Yeah, for what? And they're like, for breaking and entering, trying to smear this guy's name and shit. And they're like, well, what did he steal? And you get to the bottom line, they're like 10 dolphins and released them back into the fucking ocean.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's go steal. But I'm just curious, how did you steal 10 dolphins?
Yeah.
But
what kind of truck did you back up?
Right,
how did you get that truck in there with the water?
What kind of equipment do we need to have on standby?
Right.
I
mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess they have some of these. There's a wild animal in Calabasas area out there where they take like hurt animals and sanctuary, where they're retarded animals or they got left by their parents. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Missing a limb and shit.
Yeah,
I got you.
But there's something with the zoos, man, where you just. These monkeys in a cage and everyone's just staring at them and these monkeys are just looking at you like...
Because you're a good dude just like me, dude. And when you see animals like that, you're like, I wouldn't want to be caged up all my life.
Something about the cage that gets me.
It fucking irritates the shit out of us, dude.
Yeah, and even what gets me even worse are like birds in a cage. You can fly.
You can fly, and you strip them of the
best thing, dude.
The best thing that they can do.
And you're in a cage. That's wild.
That's I'd figured to me, if I was that bird, that'd be like, one of the greatest things in the world that we have is fucking.
Yeah.
So you're going to put me in a cage and I can't fuck this chick that I'm looking at the whole time?
You're just,
Because a bird in a cage, you're just looking at the sky all day long.
You got nothing to do. You're just perched on this thing.
Yeah, having fucking memories about when you used to fly. And
if they were captured, I mean, a lot of them are just like, parakeets or whatever. They're just born into the pet store. Still sucks, though, because they can fly. Yeah. They're like, I can fly. Or they clip the wings and shit. That's just fucked up. If
Never
you think
understood that neither, dude. Clipping the wings, dude. Why would you do that? That's like...
I mean, I almost look at it. I think I don't like it. It's more of like a metaphor. It's just like this beautiful animal can actually fly, something we all would love to do, right? And then we take that away.
And then you're like, no, now you're down here with the rest of us.
Down here with the rest of us, yeah. That seems odd to me.
Right.
It seems odd. Now, if you rescue one, it is what it is. It's got a hurt wing, okay. I guess you got to keep it in the cage or it'll get out.
That was the only reason I saw that bald eagle's because it had a left broken wing. I guess the bones are hollow and they don't heal so good and shit.
Yeah.
And once it's broken, like because of the power, that bone's just going to continue to break. So they keep them in the cage and whatnot. But still, I'm like...
How long does it take for that thing to heal?
Can we implant some shit? I mean, now we got fucking Neuralink and shit, and you're telling me you can't fucking put some kind of do some kind of surgery?
give it a stint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
There's got to be something. Yeah, I mean, I wonder how quick those hollow bones heal. I imagine a wild animal's bones would heal faster than ours.
I would figure. I mean, they're getting a lot more fucking nutrients from natural
or
shit
just nature. Like nature's like, hey, we got to heal because the predators are going to fuck us up.
Oh, speaking of weird shit going up in the air, did you hear about the Katy Perry thing?
She was in a rocket. She went to space.
Supposedly.
So her and like 3 other yentas went to space.
Supposedly. Yeah? But no, it's all like...
Oh, it's fake?
It's bullshit.
That's insane. That's even crazier.
It's bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, like my old lady was catching on to that, and she's telling me about it, and I was like, "Who would fly that cunt to space and shit?"
Well, I mean, it was Bezos, Bezos rocket, right? It was her and just all the yentas, right?
Yeah. So they did not go to space; they went into the stratosphere, which is
so they did go in a rocket. They were in a rocket.
Supposedly, I don't even know if that's real.
Okay,
to be honest with you.
Right.
I think it might be a little publicity stunt kind of thing.
Definitely publicity stunt.
From what she was telling me. I haven't really checked it out, but I started laughing. I was like, Katy Perry? Isn't that the same bitch from Get Him to the Greek and fucking is that her?
Get Him to the Greek, the guy was married to her. The guy Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah, and she was Lars Ulrich's fucking chick. And,
was she?
And Forgetting Sarah Marshall, right?
What, was she? Forgetting
those
Sarah
two movies have the same people in it, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Who's that, broad? That's a Katy Perry, right?
I don't think so. No, the guy in Get Him to the Greek was married to Katy Perry. God, that's hard to say.
But when
Perry?
She's like, I'm talking about my asshole, that's not Katy Perry.
No, that's an actress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a British actress.
Oh, well, she played the role real well. Dude.
Yeah, that's funny though, right? Yeah. Just so you know, I'm talking about my asshole. Jackie B or whatever her name is, Jackie O.
Yeah,
Jackie something. Yeah, that's awesome. Very funny. Have you heard that album though? By the way, by that fake band, Infant Sorrow.
No, but I'm sure it's
good.
Pretty funny.
It's actually very good.
Is it?
Yeah, the lyrics are funny because it's from a funny movie, but the music is pretty awesome. It fucking kicks ass, dude.
Well, actually, that makes a lot of music good too, dude. If the music's really good, and especially you say something funny, that's gonna get the rest of the general population of us guys to laugh at. Dude.
If that dude wanted to go on tour with that band, it would sell out, dude.
Happen. And I'd go.
That'd be hilarious.
I'd go, dude.
That boy though, he's forgotten about all that. You see what he's been doing lately? Oh, he is political as fuck.
Who's that?
Russell Brand. He's gotten incredibly political
and religious.
Religious, yeah.
From what I've seen,
he's got very Republican,
yep.
and very interesting.
Yeah.
He said goodbye to entertainment for the most part, and was like, "Look, I'm going straight political." It's interesting.
I think he should have. I get the political thing. I get it because at one point or another, it just kind of, you're like either you're listening or you're not.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't base my whole life off of everything.
Well, I mean, he's making a living from it too.
I mean,
he's got a big deal with that Rumble site.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do that, though. To be honest with you, to talk politics all day,
every day,
sounds like hell.
It sounds like hell. I think you'd have to be able to compartmentalize it, where you go, this is just a job, because I think just thinking politics for an hour or so breaks my brain. I'm just like, ugh.
Shit. An hour? You're giving me way too much grace. I would say less than 5 minutes.
I'm saying, like, if I got stuck in a conversation with a guy at a party or something, even when I agree, I leave the conversation going, ugh. I just feel.
I've had that less than 5 minutes thing. Like, within the first minute, the first thing he does, like, I just met you.
Yeah.
Maybe I seen you before and we shook hands, said hello. But the first conversation you're going to have with me gets political.
Just splashed into my eye, dude. God damn it.
Yeah.
I got hit in the eye. This is what girls deal with? Fuck. Sorry, baby. Sorry about that one the other night, by the way. Put the thumb in. He's just sorry about it. Sorry about that. God damn.
But it looks good on you, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, no, it sucks. It takes me out of it because she's like, god damn.
Yeah, I know, but you try to smooth it over with her.
You try to get it off the eyelash.
You're like, it looks good on you, man.
The fake eyelashes. You try to get it. Shit. It's going to.
Dude. Okay, another.
Sorry to derail you on that.
No, this is the perfect derail, because while I was at Knott's Berry Farm, how many tiny little girls dressed like they're in their fucking 30s is unbelievable.
Oh boy, yeah,
unfucking believable.
Listeners, do we sound like old men when we say that though, or are you guys with us too? You know what I mean?
I really think you're with us too, because a 12-year-old should not be having fake fucking snuffleupagus eyelashes.
Yeah,
should not be wearing all this fucking caked on shit that she doesn't need.
Yeah,
little kids are cute as they are, dude. Fucking without painting them up and trying.
I don't
to
know
make
why.
Them fake.
Oh, here, yeah. I don't know what do parents, because at some point you have to just go, all right, baby. Because I mean, look, you had a mohawk, and we, like I pierced myself up. I mean, that's kind of like parents are like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I was later.
I'm just trying to relate a little bit.
15, 16, but when the little girl, a 12-year-old, and I'm talking like 12, 8, 9. Dude, when I'm standing in line the whole time, all these little kids pull out their phones, and I looked at the boy, because I'm not that kind of guy that does that, you know? And I was like, hey, son, look at the phone people. And he goes,
they're just,
oh my God.
Their necks are cranked.
It was like stars in the sky, and I was like,
yeah.
And I think that was another thing to my Hulk thing, because I was like, I can just destroy this entire fucking room that's literally like 200 fucking people, and nobody even tell the story of what happened.
Everybody's just out to lunch, man. They're
zombies.
They're zombies.
Straight fucking zombies.
Oh, here we go. I got you. So I went to lunch. My dad and I went to. There's an artist I like named Vladimir Kush, and I took my dad over there to go look at his art at the gallery in Laguna, and that was nice. Decided to have a day with my dad. And then we went to lunch. So we're having lunch at Hennessy's, and
Nice.
and out walks a group of people, even in Laguna, and there's a guy in a dress that has a full beard and high heels walking by with a big group of blue hairs. Okay, I'm not making this up. You can, and
I know.
And I go, hey, Dad, check that out. No, but he's going. He's like, oh yeah, what's going on? I go, Dad, no, take a look, Dad. Take a look, because we're sitting on the outside. We can people watch here. Mm-hmm. Take a look, and he goes, and then I stared at his face. I just stared at his face.
You wanted to see that?
I just wanted to go. I wanted to see his brain go, and then he's like, "What the heck?" And he goes, "What the hell? It's Laguna." I go, you know what? This is the first time I've ever seen it. You know what I mean?
Especially
D Money, what up? Hey,
joint, dude.
Hey, good timing, D Money. Good timing, buddy. I'm talking about our dad.
Hey.
I just brought it up just now. Check this out. So me and Dad went to Laguna yesterday, had lunch, right? And right in front of us walks a group of a big group of people. I don't know if they're coming from a church or whatever the fuck. We're coming from where. Blue hair girl and a guy.
Definitely not a
in
church.
A dress with a beard and high heels.
Definitely not a church.
And a low cut thing. I mean, who knows? These days. And I go, hey, Dad, take a look. And we're sitting at Hennessy's in Laguna, and we can people watch. And I turn and look at him to watch him watch them. And then he's like, what? I go, no, take a look in there. And then I watch him see it, and he goes, what the hell? And then he's like, in Laguna? And I go, to be honest, this is the first time I've ever seen this in Laguna. So it's lucky for us, Pop. You know, like, he was like, what the? He just couldn't. He was like, what the hell? Because this guy had a full beard, high heels, and a dress.
Yeah, man.
And it was a big group of ladies, and I think like 2 guys. It was a big group. And we watched them for a little bit because we wanted to see other people's reaction. And there were some other reactions too. It just so happens at the same time, which is cool because Laguna gets a lot of tourists around there sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
And a couple, maybe in their 20s, cowboys walked by, and they did a double take, and they're just like,
"What the fuck is?"
You could
wrong
tell,
with
like, but they weren't having fun with it. My dad and I were kind of having a little fun with it, you know. But those boys weren't having. They're like this is a California, goddamn.
I bet I was like, look at these creative, spiritual individuals.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, Daniel. How'd you know?
Well, I mean, our dad has gotten pretty accepting in his older age, though, to be honest, which is interesting. He's going the opposite way, you know. So it's almost I'm less accepting than Dad is now at this point, you know. But but it was fun to see. But this guy was serious guy with a beard, full makeup, like an old lady's dress almost, high heels, eyelashes, and it was. I wouldn't have been able to hold back. Let me think of the word.
I would have been like, "What was the bet that you lost, bro? what was it? Can you tell me?"
Well, my dad and I spent about another 20 minutes figuring out what the motive there is. Why?
Attention.
Why is he? Well, that's it. Like he's trying to do. You know, we're going. I'm going. He hates his father, Dad. You know, that's definitely a hate your father situation.
And himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely. I mean, he hates his genitals for sure. I mean, the genitals probably got it. Like, is there ever like a dude with a giant hog that cross dresses? Probably not, right?
I don't think so, dude. It's always the little Wangston.
He's probably got the little wang. But it was fun to watch just a few seconds where my dad's face changed a little bit. Like, it's like when Barron doesn't understand what's on TV. He's like, the hell?
Does that head?
When Barron's like, hey, is that a dog on TV? What is that? That can't be a dog on TV.
That thing just bark, or is that robot? I don't fucking know what the hell I'm looking at.
Yeah, it was very funny. It was very, very funny, man. But it was the typical group. They had a couple blue-haired girls in there. Of
course. Yeah, always gotta have them. And they're always...
I wish we had enough time to... If I was by myself and I had some time, I would have went in that bar and watched what was going on, because I know the people at that bar would have been like, what the fuck? Because these people don't spend a lot of money at a bar either. So they're really just taking up space.
They're just irritating to all of us.
Because we watched them get into the bar over there, where it's kind of a younger crowd sometimes in this bar. They don't have food. It's strictly bar and boozing, and they don't do a lot of drinking. And that crowd. So I imagine the people that work there are going to be like, all right, guys, let's get out of here.
Had enough. Hey, CNN's releasing some new videos. Go check it out.
Very fun to watch, though. Yeah. It was very, very fun to watch, though. So it's good going out. It's good going out with my dad because I timed it perfectly too. Hit a couple spots, lunch, we out, baby. It was about an hour and a half, but I had to come home and sit in that traffic. You know what I mean?
Well, I did see a group of chicks in this one line that I was in yesterday, and the guy was obviously the most fairest dude that you've ever seen in your life, dude. I mean, just
more than the guy with the beard and the dress.
He reminded me of the kid from Dazed and Confused. That was like the main story.
Oh, I just watched that movie
about that kid. Yeah, the little dorky kid that's learning the ropes and shit. He reminded me of that guy.
I mean, that guy's not that lame in the movie.
But if he was to get in a fight, Come on! You're gonna go, anywhere.
I mean, he got the girl at the end, didn't he? I think
he did do that part of it. But I'm just talking about, like, this dude's in charge of like 5 chicks, right? This is the guy that they're,
Well, because he's the friend, he's not the guy,
right?
He's
and then when this dude talks, dude, he was like, "Yeah, I'll just go and fuck those guys up." And I was like, dude, the flimsiest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I just gave him that look, in the eyes, like.
Just the always, he's the
just don't do that.
He's always the friend. They call him and cry about the guy, the asshole guy that they dated.
Exactly,
and he listens.
And when he tries to sound tough while speaking about this, I just give him the look. I'm like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Nobody's buying it.
Yeah,
nobody's doing it. Dude.
I had a lady friend of mine many years ago. I'll never forget this. she called me up and started bitching about a dude she was dating. And in my head, I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?
How did you think I was that guy?
What the hell?" I mean, we banged already. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I technically don't really have lady friends that at one point we had a relationship. There was something going on. And then we were just cool after that. Yeah, that's kind of how that goes.
It happens.
Yeah, if you call them lady friends or you call them, the spin-offs or whatever.
Yeah.
I like I think it's like a spin-off. I like that word.
Like
You're not really friends. You're spin-offs.
You were something at one time, but I'm done. And I don't
Yeah, now we just talk. But yeah, she called me and started complaining about this dude she was dating. I was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
This is something you
I was
need
like-
to call a girl about.
I was like, "I gotta toughen up. This is crazy."
You got to call a girl about this. I'm about to eat some beef jerky and get the
Yeah,
fuck
I
outta
completely got out of there. I was like, I didn't say anything mean. I was just like, "All right, look, I gotta go.
This
I don't give a fuck." Dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, I go, yeah, he probably wanted some pussy and he didn't give it to him, so he bailed.
Yep.
I'm on his side.
Right.
Click. Just hang up on mad. I'm mad for him.
Oh, he bailed in the middle of your order? Well, I can tell.
I'm mad for him. What time is it? Oh, shit, let's get out of here, buddy.
Cool, brother.
We're out. Let's go jam.
Cheers.
Oi.